Hi Madhurima, how are you?
Hi, I'm very good. Some good days, some bad days, but I think just getting by. How have you been?
Yeah, I'm absolutely fine in this current situation. What's the situation over there? Is the cases increasing or what is it?
Situation is quite bad actually in Bombay. We none of us anticipated that it's going to go so out of proportion. And as much as the government and all the authorities are trying to keep it contained, but like these migrant workers and all these people, they're poor people. They don't have homes here, so it is a very very difficult situation. And plus, cases are multiplying every single day. So I just pray that it gets better from here on. So yeah,
Okay, fine, alright. Because here also in Dubai currently there are cases increasing day by day.
yeah, everywhere actually across the world, barring a few countries. But since we have such a massive population, there's only so much even the medical authorities can do to contain it. So let's see how it, fructifies. Yeah.
Alright. So you know the rules for this show, right?
Yes. But you can tell me the rules once more, I think.
Alright, so let the audience also know again. Alright, so first of all, I just give a brief introduction to our audience. So yes, welcome everyone to the episode number 2 of Reality Check Reality Check. I am Jash Prakash Shah. I am the youngest actor, director and producer in the world. So you all know the reason behind this title. It's news worth more than checks. Am I right? Yes. So now today my special guest is none other than Madhurima Roy, an actor of endless talent. She is none other than the fame of films such as, should I tell or you will only tell? You have acted in various films, right? If I know it.
I have actually, I started with web series at the digital front. I think this show called Criminal Justice kind of put me on the radar, and it gave me
Inside
the
Edge
necessary
also.
boost, in terms of, yes, Inside Edge, Criminal Justice, and Little Things 3 also on Netflix. So these were my top three shows that I've done so far, and barring a lot of other shows as well. In terms of films, I've played like cameos in Judgmental Hai Kya and
Soya Factor.
Jungly and yes, so these kind of films, and a couple of more projects in the pipeline. But I just have to wait for this COVID thing to go away so
Correct.
that we start shooting again. And
Yeah.
there's much more lined up. Yeah.
Yes, so actually she has acted in digital shows such as Codem, Inside Edge 2, Criminal Justice, among many others, and in films such as The Soya Factor, Mental Hekya, and many others, which are also upcoming. Alright.
Yeah.
So basically, I'll just tell you the rules again. So yes, so there will be total of 4 rounds, all right, and then a general discussion on the current situation. So the first round is called the question answer round, also known as PQA round. There will be three questions from your fans and one question from my side, which is known as bouncer question. It's just from my side. Second
Okay.
round is
All
called the
right.
Gujarati to English round. It's also known as TGT round. There will be 4 questions, 4 points. So first two will be two normal sentences, and the last two will be two film names, which you have to convert to English from Gujarati. All right. So
Okay.
third round is called the Bollywood mashup round, TBM round, also known as. There will be 10 questions, 5 seconds to answer each. All right. And then the
Okay.
last round is called the rapid fire round, TRF round, also known as. It has 10 questions again, 5 seconds to answer. It will be related to you, not to Bollywood. And
Okay.
then a
All right.
discussion on the situation.
Okay. Sure. Cool. Let's do this.
All right, let's start then.
Yeah. All the best to me.
All right. So yes, you can see the chatting, right?
Yes.
All right. So this is our main page, CIT check with you and me, and this is our round one, as I told. So three fan questions. Here it goes. First one:
Okay.
what attracted you to begin a career as an actor?
I actually I have a very specific answer for this. I was doing a travel show where I traveled from Delhi to Bangkok. It was like it changed my life completely. And throughout that travel, I was at that time working in the corporate. So I didn't know what acting was, nothing. I had no idea how it would feel, to come on stage and, perform and all of that. But I think it was always instilled in me that the child in me always wanted to, perform and be on stage, sing, dance, do all of that. So there was this place when we were on this journey from Delhi to Bangkok, where in Banaras, I remember, where I was just put on the spot, and I had to perform, I had to sing, I had to act, and it was all very spontaneous. And I think that particular day, I kind of realized that this is my calling, and I don't want to be sitting, on a desk and just like taking orders from people. I mean, no offense to anyone who's doing that, but for me, that was that particular moment where I kind of it defined the fact that I had to be an actor, and there was nothing else that I wanted to do in life apart from that. So that's what attracted me to become
Okay,
an actor.
all right. That's a great answer actually to start with. All right. So now our next question: who is the one actor or actress you dream to work with in future? Actually,
I'll tell you one Hollywood maybe and one in India currently.
sure.
I'll start with Indian. I am a big fan of Rasika Duggal. I just love her work, and she just in terms of her honesty and the kind of maturity that comes through in her performances. You will see
Yeah.
her a lot in the digital shows like Mirzapur and Out of Love on Hotstar. She's just brilliant, and she's one person I really, really want to work with. Another Indian actor I want to work with is probably Vicky Kaushal. I think
I think
he's
he's
really
all the girls I have a crush on him. I think after Uri the surgical strike.
For me, Vicky Kaushal was always Masan Vicky Kaushal, because I had a crush on him since then. Like even before his stardom happened to him, I think majorly after Uri and Razi. But for me, he was always that person from Masan,
Okay,
Deepak,
so
the character.
were you in contact with him before the film industry when he began in film industry? Before that, were you in contact with him?
I was never actually in contact with him, but I used to always, like a typical fangirl would, Instagram and, write messages to him about how great his performance was and all of that. So I always used to do that. And he used to reply. And I used to be like, wow, how am I getting replies from this great actor? But I think what makes him great is that he's very human. He's down to earth. He's seen the struggle. He's not had it easy. So I resonate to him a lot. So he's one actor I really want to work with in India. And I think outside, one big actor is this lady called Olivia Colman. You'll see her in The Crown,
Yes.
Broadchurch, and she is just fabulous. And it's my dream to work with her someday. So yeah, lots
I
to
hope
learn
it
from.
comes true.
I hope so too. Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah. Okay. So now this question is over, right? So now next one. What has been your craziest experience or your best moment in this industry?
Craziest moment. I think yes. I think one that really stood out for me, or one that made me really happy, was I was shooting Criminal Justice, and after the shoot got over, I was in the dubbing studio with, and I had no idea that Pankaj Tripathi was going to be there in the studio with me for
Oh,
almost
okay.
6-7 hours, and he just started chatting with me, and he told me that he really liked my work. So that was one really
Was it the
overwhelming and
first time?
very happy. That was the first time. So the thing was, he's there in the show, but I unfortunately don't have any scenes with him. So I couldn't really act
But
with
you had
him
to
as
talk with
such.
him, right?
Yeah, and he's so amazing as a person. He's down to earth. He's funny. He's witty. He'll just make you feel like you're at home. So and I'm a big fan of his work. So coming from him, like praises coming from him, was such a moment for me that particular day. And I think another moment would be I was shooting for this Coca-Cola ad, and Ranbir Kapoor was there in it. And Ranbir again was on my top list of the people that I always fangirled and wanted to meet, and I was just starry-eyed seeing him. And I met him, and I took a photo with him, and he was so sweet. That was another, I think, one of those defining moments when I had to call up my friends and tell them, what happened to me today. So that was one of those moments again that I kind of really, really cherish. And generally, I think the happiest moments for an actor, and you know that everyone, you including everyone on set, has felt it. That is a moment that you kind of really cherish every single time, no matter what project it is. That's something. These three things. Yeah.
Okay, actually, since you have told that down to earth person, I think all the major celebrities in our industry have no attitude. Actually, if you see, there are very less who say that I'm in this film and that. That's what basically, yeah. So
Yeah.
nice answer it is.
I think it comes from the fact that, like, if you've really, really gone through the grind, and if you've really struggled a lot to get to that particular moment, you will never show any kind of attitude.
It's your hard work.
It's your hard work, and you'll always be. There'll always be a sense of humility. Like how you see it in Bachchan sir and Akshay Kumar and these people. They have no attitude because they know the struggle and where they've come from. So that.
All right. So now the fourth bouncer question. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
All right. What's the hardest part of being a celebrity?
Okay. Hardest part is that you are constantly judged, which I know is something that you sign up for anyway when you decide to become an actor. But for me, for example, I would say that I love everything that happens between action and cut. Whatever happens after that, I don't feel that I'm such a big extrovert. So I think you're constantly being judged left, right, and center about your personal life, about your professional life. So it could get a little intimidating at times. So that, because at the end of the day, once you become really, really famous, there is no sense of privacy, and people just want to get into life and get into every aspect of your life without even understanding that person has a personal life, a personal space. So that is, I think, the hardest part of life.
Okay, yeah, it's absolutely true as you said. Once you become a celebrity, a big one where you have major films releasing which are going blockbuster every single year. So you are getting trolled by so many of the people around, and you have no privacy, as you said.
Absolutely. I think it's also. I mean,
have you got any time
I remember when. Sorry.
No, please continue.
I was saying, like, when Criminal Justice had released, I remember I was not used to walking in my lane and people kind of taking notice prior to that. But suddenly it started happening, and I started getting noticed at airports, and so it's a nice thing also, it's a bad thing also. People start calling you and writing very harsh messages. These kind of really unwanted things. That is a part which kind of becomes really hard to tackle. So you just have to kind of shut it out. That is the uncool part of being a celebrity.
Okay, all right. I think your fans will be pleased with that answer. All right. So now we are starting with the points round. Okay. So yes. So this is called the Gujarati to English round. As I said, 4 questions, 4 points. And I would like to remind you, Tanuj Virwani, if you know him, you have worked with him also. So yes, yeah. So I think few weeks back we had with him, and he had scored 3.5 out of total of 4 points. So it's a big challenging for you. Big challenging for you.
Okay, so it's basically Gujarati would be written, so I have to say it in English, right?
Yeah, options will be given.
All right, let's see the first question. Let's see how I fare.
All right, all right.
हमारी पहली पिक्चर कमाल धमाल मालामाल हाथी. Okay. My
Yeah.
first.
So,
Do I have to correct it, right? I have to say the meaning in
one
English,
second, one
right?
second. I'll pronounce you the Gujarati pronunciation also. I think you said it right, but still I'll tell it. Mari pehli picture Kamal Damal Malamal Hati. All right, if you can't read the text.
Okay. So I mean. No,
See, there are
wait,
four
I'm not
options given here. I think it's light, so you might not be able to read. Are you able to read it?
No. I'm not able to see the
All
color.
right, I'll tell you I'll tell you it. First option is my first film was Kamal Damal Malamal. Second option is I started with Kamal Damal Malamal. Third option is my first photo was in Kamal Damal Malamal. And the last option is my first film's name is Kamal Damal Malamal.
I think it's the first one.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Should I click it? Because it will show the answer.
My pehli picture Kamal Dhamal Malamal Hathi. I think it's the first one.
All right, let's click it now. All right, you got it correct. 1 point added. All right, second one. And I would also like to remind you there are no half points for this, okay?
Okay, great.
Yeah. Second one. So I'll pronounce it. Kattappai Bahubali ne kem mari.
Kattappai Bahubali ne kem mari.
Should I read the options?
Kattappai.
All right. So the first one is Kattappa killed Bahubali. Second one is why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? Third one is did Kattappa kill Bahubali? And the fourth one is in which film did Kattappa kill Bahubali?
Can you repeat the second and the third option? It's one of the two, I think.
Okay. Why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? Second one. And the third one is did Kattappa kill Bahubali? Which one?
That's the one. Second one.
Okay. Should I click it?
Second one. Why did yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right, it's correct. So 2 points in total till now. All right, so now the film names are coming. It will be a little more difficult. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so yes, Gujarati pronunciation is Japat. It's an Hindi Bollywood film. So I'll read the options for you. First one is Panga. Second one is Mulk. Third one is Tappad. And the last one is Tappad. Tappad. Tappad.
Tappad. Okay.
And the last one is Chapak. Chapak. Deepika Padukone's film. Chapak.
Okay. Fourth one.
Chapak?
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's click it. It's incorrect.
Oh shit.
Should I tell you? All right, Japat. In Japat in Gujarati means a slap. That is Tappad. Tappad. So if we click Tappad, we'll get the answer. See, it's correct. So you have a total of 2 out of 3 right now. It's fine. If you
okay, let's be better now. Okay, let's.
Okay. So this is called Rastona Nachwa Wala Tron D.
Rastona Nachwa Wala Tron D.
Oh yeah. So I'll read the options. First one is Street Dancer 3D. Second one is Anybody Can Dance.
Street Dancer was?
3D. Street Dancer 3D.
3D. Okay.
Second one is Anybody Can Dance 3D. Third one is Anybody Can Dance. And the last one is Chance Pe Dance.
It's the first one, Street Dancer, I think. Because Rastona Nachwa Wala, I think, yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah, it's correct. So you get a total of 3 out of 4 here. It's absolutely nice. Okay, so Yeah, so have you learned Gujarati or is it the first time you're going to?
I'm trying to make sense of it because Gujarati, it has Hindi as well as I think my friends. I have a lot of Gujarati friends, so I won't be like completely blinded to the language. I can try and understand. So
Oh,
just try. Yeah.
okay, so now this is our third round, the Bollywood mashup round. I would like to remind you that the
Yeah.
current highest for Tanuj is 8 out of 10, and you can make a new history by crossing 8.
Let's try and beat Tanuj. Let's do this. Tanuj,
Yeah.
I'm coming for you.
5 seconds, all right?
Okay. Okay.
So the first one. Which film out of the following films is of Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol together? The first option is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Second is Dil Jale. Third is Raees. And fourth is Happy New Year.
Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. And what was the other option?
No, only one option is correct.
कुछ कुछ होता है. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi.
Okay,
Yeah.
should I click it? All right.
Yeah.
All right, it's correct. So you get 1 point over here.
I can't see the options. That's why.
Actually, it's very light because link is there, right? That's why.
Okay. Cool.
All right. So it's fine. It's correct. All right. Second one. Name of the college in the movie Student of the Year 2. All right. So the first option is Sorty College. Second option is PRI Institute. Third option is Saint Teresa. Fourth option is Saint Teresa.
I think it's Saint Teresa. I think.
All right. RESA, right? Not LESA.
SA, yeah. Teresa.
Okay, let's see. It's correct. It's correct. All right. So 2 points back to back. All right.
Yeah.
Guess the movie. First option is Saho. Second is Bahubali. Third is Bahubali 2. And the fourth one is Darbar.
Okay, I think this is Saho.
Shall
I
I
have
click?
not seen this. Yeah.
It's incorrect. It is,
Yeah.
the correct answer is Bahubali 2.
Okay, I haven't watched both. I should actually.
Okay, so you get 2 out of 3 actually. Alright, so current is 2. Alright, fourth one. Which movie earned the highest in 2019? Highest means highest income. So first one is Dabang 3. Second one is Good News. Third one is Saho. And fourth one is War.
I think it was War.
Can I click?
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. It is correct. It is correct. So you get three right now. All right. It's good.
Cool.
All right. Which actress is this? First one is Shraddha Kapoor. Second one is Janhvi Kapoor. Third one is Alia Bhatt. And fourth one is Deepika Padukone.
Deepika.
Shall I click?
Deepika. Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. All right. Your answer is correct. So you get 4 out of 5. Just 1 incorrect. You can beat Tanuj.
Yes,
All
let's
right.
do this.
Now listen to this. All right. Which film is this? You have to guess. I'm playing it.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll tell you the 4 options. Ram Leela, first one. Second one, Bajirao Mastani. Third one, Padmavat. And fourth, Panipat.
What was the first option?
Ram Leela.
I think this is Bajirao Mastani.
Shall I click?
I think so, yeah.
Correct. You get 5 out of 6.
Thank God. This is so difficult because Ramleela, Bajirao, and it's just so confusing. They're all similar genres and, same actors, similar. So, yeah, thank God.
Now just 4 questions. If you get all right, you will create a history in this show.
You need to give me a hamper. Then. Give me like a winner.
When I come to Bombay, I'll show you.
Yes, please.
Alright, what is the real name of the villain in the movie Mr. India? The first option is Jackie Shroff, second is Anil Kapoor, third is Amrish Puri, and fourth is Ajay Devgan.
This is very easy. Amrish Puri. I've seen the movie I don't know how many times. So yeah, Amrish.
Alright, it's correct. So you get 6.
Yeah.
Alright, 8-1. Now you have to listen to this, alright?
Yeah.
लिया अपना पैगंबर कर लिया तू सात समुंदर फिर भी सूखा मन के अंदर क्यों रहेगा.
What's the title? I'll tell you the options. First one is Kabira, second one is Tum Hi Ho, third one is Channa Mereya, and fourth one is Ma.
Re Kabira.
Alright. Continue. You're singing nice.
मान जा जा तुझको पुकारे तेरी परछाइयाँ.
It was wonderful. You should sing actually you should sing a song.
Definitely, we'll do another interview where we just talk about music and we sing and all of that. We can totally do that. Okay?
Yeah, actually, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Soon, I think we'll do it soon. All right. So the 9th one. Which of the following Bollywood actors have completed 100 Bollywood films? So the first option is Kajol, second is Karan Deol, third is Ajay Devgan, and the fourth is Madan, Madan.
I think it was Kajol, Ajay Devgan, Madan, and what was the other option?
Karan Deol.
I think Ajay Devgan, if I'm not wrong.
Let's see. Sure?
Yeah, compared to the options.
Got it. You got it correct. So you got 8 points. Now the last one.
Films?
Yeah, Ajay Devgan has done 100 films. His Tanaji was a 100 film.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Kajol has done 35 films in total currently.
Okay. I was thinking Mr. Bachchan or someone, because that I know, but Ajay Devgan.
They all have done it already. That's why I didn't keep that in option.
Right. Then it would have been easy. Yeah.
So the last one, if you get it.
Yes, let's drum roll.
Who was the lead actor and actress in this film Dhoom 3? In the film Dhoom 3. First option is Aamir Khan and Kajol. Second option is Abhishek Bachchan and Jaya Bachchan. Third option is Aamir Khan and Katrina Kaif. Fourth option is John Abraham and Katrina Kaif.
It's Aamir Khan and Katrina Kaif.
Sure?
Yes. I can't forget that dance of Kamali. Yeah. So it's definitely that.
Alright, let's see. Tanuj might be watching this later. It's correct. You were 9 out of 10. You beat Tanuj by 1 point. Congratulations. Sure.
Yes, I'm a winner and you're a loser. Yes.
Alright. Yeah, sure. When I come to India, I'll give you an ample also.
Yes, please. With all the goodies.
Sure. Alright,
okay.
Round 4. This round 4 called rapid fire round. 10 questions, 5 seconds based on you. Alright, are you ready?
Okay. Yeah.
First one, who is your favorite actress?
Alia Bhatt.
Okay. If you were to do a last film before you die and you could choose the cast for your film, who would you play as a hero along with you?
Definitely Vicky Kaushal and Ranbir Kapoor. I want the best of both worlds.
Okay, fine. Yeah, actually it's good. Would it be a film like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai 2? Would it be like that? Like Ranbir Kapoor comes in the end and does like this and...
I would love a film where I marry the both of them. Hopefully both of them will be okay with it.
Okay, Pran, you skipped that. Okay, third one. Yeah. An actor or actress who inspires you the most?
I think this would be Naseeruddin Shah and Naseeruddin Shah actually inspires me a lot.
Alright. Yeah. Good. Alright, fourth one. Your favorite co-star? Apart from Vicky Kaushal and Ranbir Kapoor.
My favorite co-star has been I think Vikrant Massey so far. Yeah.
Okay.
He acted in Criminal Justice with me and he's a sweetheart. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Fifth one. Would you rather work with Hrithik Roshan or Shah Rukh Khan and why?
Oh God, this is a tough one. I think I would work with Hrithik because I think I've seen Kaho Na Pyare Se 200 times and Kabhi Khushi Gum 500 times. So definitely Hrithik. Shah Rukh, I would love to meet. I've heard so many good things about him. But Hrithik, I think I've fangirled more. So Hrithik.
Based on this question, I wanted to ask you another question. What is,
Yeah.
according to you, like Shah Rukh Khan, if you see his latest two release, Zero and Jab Harry Met Sejal. Before that, Rais released, which did quite a good business in box office. But Jab Harry Met Sejal and the film Zero, where
Yeah.
if I'll tell, practically it was a flop, if you agree. Both of them.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
from the past 2 years, fans are asking continuously, but he's not declaring which film he's going to do. So what do you think? What is the matter here? Where is he getting wrong? Because he's a star who started the industry.
I think this is a very interesting question. What has happened is I think with time, with content, with the kind of stuff, movies and films that's coming out, our audience has also matured a lot. So earlier if you see 90s and late 90s, it was all about stardom and like a Salman, Shah Rukh, Amir just coming and just audience just coming and watching the film irrespective of the story or anything, just because they are stars. But now there's a shift that I see. People concentrate also more on story, and content matters a lot. People just don't want to watch times. I mean, it's not like the answer could not be concrete, because Salman and Ranveer and all are also doing films like Simba and all, which are closing the box office with hundreds and hundreds of
Big
crores.
franchise.
But the audience also wants good content. So somewhere, if you are completely negating that, then I think that is one of the reasons where the audience is not foolish also.
Okay.
So they want content with stardom as well. So I think that is something that, yeah.
Okay, since we talked about Shah Rukh Khan, yeah.
I watched both the films because of the feedback that I received from my friends who saw the film and the content not being that great. So that is why I also didn't watch it.
All right. Yeah, same here. Since we talked about Shah Rukh Khan, we should not leave Salman Khan away. Actually, there is a big, question going on in the whole world. When will he marry? What do you think about it?
Salman, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think he enjoys his bachelorhood, and there's nothing wrong in that. And I'm sure he might be having a girlfriend, and he might be really enjoying his single space there as well. So I don't know. I don't think he's going to get married. That's what I think.
I was just checking on it, and it's not serious, but I just made a joke on it. Actually, I didn't declare it anywhere, but because he does films like Bajrangi Bhaijaan, everyone knows him as his Bhaijan Bhai. So I just told, I just made it like before he meets any girls, before they make their mindset like that, the girl calls him Bhai. So before anything like that, Raksha Bandhan, like that. That's what.
Maybe you never know that. You never know. Maybe it's that only.
Yeah.
But overall, I feel that he's quite comfortable in his bachelor space. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
All right. Next question. One film you wish you were a part of.
I wish I was a part of. I think this is a choice between three films, I'll say. Yeah, one would be Gully Boy, because I love music and I would love to be in that zone.
We are seeing that.
Second would be, I think, Razi, because I absolutely love Meghna Gulzar's work, and I really aspire to be working with her someday. Third would be, I think any film that Vicky Kaushal is a part of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If Uri required further actors, then I think you would be the perfect one for that.
Uri also, actually, because you know why? Uri was very close to my heart because I'm an army kid and my brother's also in the army.
Okay.
So every time I screen, and plus my father's also and my grandfather also. So every time I saw him on screen, I could totally resonate because he looks exactly like my brother. And the whole aura was very, similar. So I really would would have loved to be a part of Uri as well. Actually.
Okay, actually, it's a very kind of new thing which I heard, and it's absolutely great that they are in this army field.
Yeah, and to train like that and to actually prepare for your role physically, mentally.
It's a lot of hard work required.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, these three films I would love to be a part of.
Okay. Seventh one. Your dream goal as an actress. Dream or goal, anything.
My dream.
Apart from
I
working
think,
with Vicky Kaushal.
My dream is to actually there are short-term dreams and there are long-term dreams. My long-term dream would be to be an actress, someone who's so thoroughly respected. Like how recently we heard the sad news of Irfan Khan and Rishi Kapoor, passing away like that. Just the sheer respect and the legacy that both of them will leave behind or have left behind is just remarkable, and that is something you can only dream of. To leave such a mark on people's lives that they remember you and they cry for you, even if they're not a part of your life, but still you make such a difference. So that is my long-term dream, and my short-term dream is definitely to work and play as many versatile characters as I can. As many, like from being a sportsman to being from a poor background to playing a glamorous role to doing independent cinema. I just want to work in all aspects and achieve most of my craft.
Yes.
So that these are my right.
Okay, fine. That's good enough.
Yes.
Eighth one. Your favorite film, apart from Vicky Kaushal.
My favorite film. It could be anything like from Hollywood or Bollywood.
Yeah,
anything.
and you can tell any one from each actually.
Okay, my recently I saw a film which is actually an independent film. It's not a commercial film. It's called Capernaum, which is based in Syria, based on this really 12-year-old boy who goes through a lot of trauma and a lot of torture and how he comes out of it. It's a beautiful film. Everyone should watch it. It's there on Netflix as well. That really caught my heart. That I think was one of my recent favorites. And I think in Bollywood, my recent favorite, this what do you call it? Tumbad was actually my 2018's favorite film. Tumbad
Could you
really
repeat
caught
the film name?
Sorry, it's called Tumbad.
Tumbad. Okay, because I think the voice was cut. That's fine. Yeah, I had also watched it. It's a fantastic film.
It's fantastic film. Yeah,
actually,
in all aspects. Very good acting, very good cinematography, production design, everything.
Yes.
So yeah.
It received quite a lot of awards also, based on the film.
Oh, a lot of. And the film actually was being written for a very long time. Then it went into production. It had a lot of problems. What I loved about the film was that they didn't need any famous face to sell it. The story itself was so good that it just helped. Yes, everyone came to watch it. So that was one of those moments in our industry where wow, you didn't need a star or anything to make a film work and run so successfully.
I think from that film only Ayushmann Khurrana is inspired by different types of scripts without stardom. Because if you see his career, from the past 2, 3, 4 years, he's continuously giving blockbusters.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, his trajectory also from where he's come, from where and what all he's done, the kind of films he's doing every time he chooses very, very roles also. I think that is also commendable.
I remember his film.
Which one?
Bewakoof, yeah. It didn't do well in the box office. From that, he came to films like the current Shubh Mangal Syaga Saudhan. So, from where to where?
Pala also was really good. He was really funny in it. And I believe there was, the mimicry bit in the film. wasn't there initially, and he just added that, and it just changed the entire,
Also,
the way the
Dreamgirl.
film. Yes, he just rehashed the entire thing. So I
Yeah.
think it's a fantastic. Yeah.
Okay. Ninth, what your craziest experience with a fan?
My craziest experience with a fan. Actually, you know what? My first web series that came out, it was a show called Kaushiki, and I was very new that time. This was 3 years back.
Okay.
And I remember I was walking on the road. I was going to buy my fruits and my vegetables, and this person just kept following me, and I was getting creeped out. I was like, "What is this? I mean, who is this following me?" And then finally, and I was trying to take fruits where I shouldn't show my
Yeah.
person and not able to come to me physically at any point. But then that person came from some route and finally came in front of me, and I just came and said that I love you and I love your work, and I never thought that I'll meet you ever in person. And sheer happiness and the glee that I saw on that person's face just changed my entire day.
Was it the
So
first fan
that I think
who came to you?
my first craziest fan, I think. Yeah. Just kept
Okay.
following me like for a good half
Do you remember
but
his
then
face?
finally, it was her actually. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
okay.
a her. Yeah, she was very sweet. So that's why I mean, like one girl. I mean, as a girl, I'm not used to a girl following me around, right? So that was also another thing.
Yeah,
So
actually.
when she came and she finally met me and I hugged her, and it was really sweet. Of her. So that was, I think, one of the things.
Great. All right. So the last question of this round: if you were offered 100 crore rupees to leave the industry, would you accept the offer?
100 crores to 100 crores is a lot of money. 100 crores to leave the industry. I would not. No, I would not do that. I would not. I
Is
think
there any specific reason?
no, because I think for me, I wouldn't do that because I came to this industry primarily because it was not about money. I could have made a lot of money so before acting, I was in a field called public relations. I was doing a lot of corporate work, and I was, writing and stuff like that. That had money and all of that. But if it joined, it's beyond, much more beyond anything. I think anything creative, you love and your passion, it goes beyond money. Money is just a byproduct of it. So I think I wouldn't. Maybe if I'm old and if they're ready to give me 100 crores later, then I can just,
Okay, after 30, 40 years.
fly a cruise or maybe open my own production house or do something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I wouldn't leave. Yeah.
All right. So I think our fans are pleased with this. So now, last things, what special message would you like to give to your fans to the current situation going on?
I just want to tell everyone that we have never anticipated this time. Nobody knows. Everybody, it is new for everyone. Unfortunately, it's a very sad and a very dystopian time. But we are in this together. We need to take care of each other. What I've learned in this, in this scenario is that there has to be more empathy towards mankind, towards nature, because of which all this is happening. We need to be more empathetic towards both of them, and we just need to have more resilience and learn to live one day at a time and not just go running like how the world was before COVID. Everyone was just running towards the thing that's why the whole downfall and industries coming down and all of that thing. And we need to take care of each other. That's all, because that's all we have. Mankind is that's the message that I want to give up to everybody, every single person out there. Yes.
Oh, okay. I'd ask this question to Tanuj also, last question. That if you were able to make a film on the current situation, where would you service the doctors or who would be the main actor over there?
Actually, I've been thinking about this a lot because it's really fun to get a lot of actors and create stuff. Filmmaking is also a lot more interesting if I compare it to acting as well. I think I would take represent like one person from every strata of society or every profession, and just make something around their lives, like be it a doctor or a soldier, or even the media people working 24/7 to give us news. My workers who help me at home, actors, artists, how homemakers, all of them, because I've realized in this quarantine that I am literally living 10 people at once. I'm doing my acting bit. I'm playing. I'm cooking. I'm watching films. I'm doing everything under the sun, which I probably had no idea I could do. So I would cover and give every person putting in everything to the society that makes it worth living. I would make something on that.
Yeah,
So
got it. All right, absolutely great. I hope you like the show today.
I every single day I call up everyone. I speak to my mother. I don't forget to thank because
Okay, so I hope you like the show today, right?
I loved it. I enjoyed it.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much for coming today, Madhurima. It was a great pleasure to talk to you and get so much information about you. And I hope we'll meet again soon, as you said, for the music.
Please create something out of music also, so that all of us, and maybe Manoj and I both can like be a part of it and entertain you guys. And thank you for having me. It's a sheer pleasure, and a lot of love to my audience out there who are looking and hearing me. So my show is actually going to release next month, Mafia on ZEE5. So would love all of you guys to watch it and enjoy it.
Sure, everyone will watch it and love it also. All right, thank you very much. Take care. Bye.
Take care.